Gordon Ramsay is now king of the City of Chefs, so this week he celebrates, as only he knows how, by going on the Rampage with the lads in Britain, Barcelona and Monte Carlo. But his old friend Trouble is never far away.
Stuart. Thank you. We can all hard, you know that, Stuart? Yeah, one day you're going to be a head chef, you know that? Yes, Gordon. Yeah, I can't fucking wait.
Gordon.
Ramsay's about to go abroad, but he's got some unfinished business in the kitchen. Despite an investigation a few weeks ago, Ramsay's discovered more undercooked beans. His two unfortunate suspects this time are hapless Simone and Glaswegian hardman Hector.
That's disgusting, that. I taste the veg to check the seasoning, and bang, it just hits me straight away. They're far too firm. But you're not bothered about it, are you? Now you're going to stand there and watch the bean being cooked. So why did we get this far today if down the service realised they're bullets? He's fine. I don't think you understand. You've given up, haven't you? Can you just leave the basket in the water and get them cooked, yeah?
Ramsay's now got Scottish sous chef David Hector Dempsey firmly in his sights.
David, hey, David, for the last time. Do you understand? Yeah? I don't want anyone working on the floor, David. OK? And if I want to check it, I'm not going down there on the fucking floor, yeah? OK? We get up and we check it properly, OK?
With only hours to go before his plane leaves, Ramsay doesn't let up the pressure.
David, I've seen nothing from you yet, you know that? You're just one of the run-of-the-mill, aren't you, David? David, you're an average cook for your age. You're just one run-of-the-mill, isn't it? Asparagus last week, now bullets, beans, and you still don't notice them.
Ramsay's off on a pilgrimage to visit one of the world's greatest chefs. Destination? Barcelona. Ramsay's part of a posse of 6 top British chefs who've come to pay homage to Spanish culinary genius Ferran Adrià. They head for Ferran's inner sanctum, his laboratory, where Ferran spends 6 months every year experimenting and creating completely new cooking techniques. It's the work carried out in the laboratory that makes Ferran a revolutionary 3-starred Michelin chef. Gordon's impressed.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Ferran's even installed a video link with his restaurant 150 kilometres away. A push of a button activates the kitchen. Gordon's humbled.
But each time I come to places like this, it makes me realise that I'm still a cook. I'm not a chef, because this is amazing. I mean, this is a dream come true. Christ, what a place. Jesus.
Ramsay's off to visit Ferran's restaurant, El Bulli, which is situated where the Pyrenees meet the Mediterranean. The journey involves a mountain road, and it's making Ramsay feel a touch edgy.
Look how close you are to the edge. Look. Just goes on and on and on and on. Look at that. For fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Fucking hell.
3 coaches try to negotiate the precipice.
Oh, shit. Fucking hell, look. Sat, any chance to open that window, please, mate? Yeah, so we can vomit through something.
I'm like that, I'm holding myself down.
Just think how pissed off he's going to be at all these customers late for lunch.
Terrible.
An hour and a half late, and they eventually arrive at their restaurant Mecca. Gordon heads the posse to meet the Catalan culinary god.
Spanish, please. I'm going to say hello.
Petit à petit.
Très bien. Tu vas bien? T'en fort?
Over 3.5 hours, the bloated Brit chefs have consumed a 21-course menu. The use of Darjeeling tea jelly with barnacles has got them talking.
He's actually come up with a concept that can actually make, which sounds ludicrous, a hot jelly, and it still doesn't melt. And it's the first time I've eaten out for a long time and actually experienced no caviar, no oysters, no foie gras, and no truffle veal jus, and still come away thinking that, wow, this is exciting.
In the kitchen, Ferran talks the chefs through his techniques and presentation. Over a glass of champagne, a subservient Gordon introduces Ferran to the Brit pack.
Ça, ils ont gagné un concours pour le meilleur jeune chef en Angleterre.
Ah oui, oui. Mais tu t'as... You know,
yeah, he said you're still a
After a tour of the kitchen, there's a chance for a quick photo.
Heston, can you stop playing with these nuts?
And an autograph.
Yeah. Ciao, ciao.
Then it's back off to Barcelona to party. (1:30 a.m. Back in London, Ramsay's employees are leaving work.
Exactly.
So there, guys. Bye-bye.
Sous chef Hector lives in a studio flat, and his chef de partie, Simone, has been crashing there.
And this is my bed. Not really big, actually, but comfortable enough.
His bed is my fucking couch, man. But
For about 4 hours a night, it's good enough.
It's time to unwind after a day's work, but also to examine this week's oven scars.
they're a lot worse since I started working with Gordon, obviously. My opinion, people are like, oh, fucking that's ridiculous, and your hands are a state and all the rest of it because they shouldn't be like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you've got a small confined space and you're right involved. It's hard to describe. I get right involved in it, you know. At the end of the day, the food's more important, you know what I mean? It's the most important.
Good thing keeps you awake. You never fell asleep. I got a baby, you know. I'm in a bed station, so I haven't got, you know, my stove is not really hot.
I say service at Gordon's, man. If you can work, do a service at Gordon Ramsay's, man, you can do a service anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says, you know what I mean?
In their boss's absence, Hector and Simone have had time to reflect on their recent grillings.
He foxy for it, man, doesn't he? Huh?
Yeah,
He foxy for it. But all Gordon wants you to do is be fucking strong, man. And not be one of these. Gordon's got this thing where he doesn't want you to be a pussy, man. Doesn't want anybody to be a pussy.
Sorry. No tourists.
2 a.m. back in Barcelona. Ramsay and the British chefs have found an Irish pub, but they're on a mission and hit the back streets in pursuit of Barcelona's real nightlife. On the way, they clearly failed to appreciate some local performance art.
Modern fucking art.
Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, we'll go in.
In their pursuit of Catalan nightlife, the chefs find they may have ventured a little too deep into Barcelona's back streets. They've stumbled across a gay flamenco club, which isn't quite what they were looking for.
No. Is it Mars bar raid? Oh shit! No.
The atmosphere's stifling.
It's too hot. Look. Flash me on, do Mooney.
Come on.
Come on!
No, we'll go on one more place, I think.
Yeah, let's go one more.
Finally, they track down the type of place they are looking for. An English photographer that's been tagging along is finding the pace hard going. But there's one more chance for a final photograph.
This is caterer.
3 a.m. London. Flatmates Hector and Simone are still up, quibbling as usual about the flat.
I was supposed to stay about, what, 3-4 weeks? And I'm up to stay about 4 months now.
Fucking, yeah, he's full of shit. Five and a half months he's been here. And he was only meant to stay about 2 weeks.
But luckily, I'm going to leave at the end of the month. In 3 weeks' time.
Where are you going?
Going to go back to Italy for a month. And after, I'll start my new job in Monte Carlo in November. So, not long to go. 3 more weeks, hopefully. I can't wait for it.
Simone's got through a grueling 3 years of being Ramsay'd and has finally found an escape route. But Simone's not the only one going to Monte Carlo. His boss, Ramsay, is taking another lads away day in the playground of the rich and famous. The French Riviera. Top London chef Marcus Waring is getting married. His best man Gordon Ramsay is splashing the cash in his stag do, and he's moved the city of chefs here for the weekend. Ramsay and his head chef Mark, Marcus and his brother Brian, like him an ex-boxer, and Chef Steve.
We wanted to do something a bit more sophisticated, something a bit more us really, and not put that sort of yob stamp on it.
With a Michelin-starred dinner in Monte Carlo to look forward to later, the lads concentrate on soaking up the local scenery.
You get an even suntan on your back and on your legs.
I asked for this particular stag do because it's what I'm about. When you have a taste for these things, you know you want more, because we all want more of the good things in life. Then it makes you go back to your office, your kitchen, and work. I am paid a fantastic salary. I'm looked after incredibly well by Gordon, and why should we skim? It's not what I'm about anymore. It's a bit more than that.
And so Ramsay's hired a boat, a big boat. In fact, it's a beast. The Monte Carlo is worth £70,000 and can do the equivalent of 75 miles an hour over water. It's a veritable testosterone machine.
Up to 3,600. Easy cruising speed, nothing yet. Start to feel the wind on your cheeks. And your balls are starting to shrink.
As the powerboat gathers speed, the boys enjoy the adrenaline rush.
4,000 on each engine. It's really going for it now.
But at top speed, the chef's machismo is severely tested.
Late.
Marcus's stag party are off to Monte Carlo for the evening. But despite the fact he trained in the south of France, best man Gordon isn't too popular with French drivers.
What's his problem? Huh? Down towards the...
Once in Monte Carlo, the stag crew head for somewhere appropriately classy to have a pre-dinner aperitif. The powerboat ride earlier has taken its toll on Marcus's brother Brian. He's feeling ropier by the minute. But Ramsay's booked Alain Ducasse's Louis XV for the stag dinner. It has 3 Michelin stars, and it's the very restaurant where Simone is going to work. It's also a chance for Ramsay and Marcus to check out the competition.
Getting drunk, waking up, being sick is not my idea of having fun, me personally. Going out to one of the best restaurants in the world, eating the best chef's food is my idea of a stag weekend.
But with the meal at Ducasse costing £250 a head, Ramsay isn't that impressed with a rolling show in Monte Carlo.
No disrespect to Ducasse, but Marcus can take his food to Ducasse and equally hit 3 stars on the head. It's for me to open the door to bring Marcus along, just to give him that little bit of confidence to say, look, hey, it's a very glamorous setting, a very superficial sort of plastic-orientated setup, flash idiots in their Ferraris and blonde-haired bimbos with silicons coming out of their nose, pumped-up rubber lips, arses all stitched up and tightened in, and 3.5 hours to get a pair of jeans on, and a spray on top with their nipples, looking like something from a Massey Ferguson wheel nuts off a tractor. I mean, it's horrendous. Fuck me. What is that? Huh? Jesus.
1 a.m. and the Stag party leaves Monte Carlo for a nightclub further down the coast. But there's a problem for organiser Ramsay. A 1-hour queue.
Well, we give it a try, won't we? I'm not one for queuing. I get very frustrated queuing.
Don't worry, if he gets us in it, it'd be a fucking miracle. But there again, Gordon's never failed to get us into a nightclub yet.
With his kitchen French, Ramsay negotiates with the bouncers. Brian is now on his last legs, but he's determined to stick it out for his brother. Ramsay's talked the bouncers round.
I said I'd get in, didn't I?
What did you say to him?
Marcus's brother Brian has departed for the people carrier to sleep off his sunstroke. 5 a.m. and Ramsay's gang approach their car with Brian asleep inside. The outcome is all too predictable.
He went back to the van and had a sleep in his pants. And it's his little brother Stag night. What a bore.
They say that when you get married, it'll be
Dawn, Joan Lepin, and the chef's stag party, all aged 30 plus, have had it. But young Joan is just spilling out of the clubs. No Michelin-starred cuisine for them, though. But the next morning, Marcus is focused on his wedding to Jane.
I'm not one bit nervous. I'm going to enjoy the day for what it is, knowing that it'll last forever.
Ramsay's back in the kitchen after his stint abroad, and he's throwing his weight around. He's keen to rid Simone of any delusions about his upcoming job in Monte Carlo.
When you go and work at Dallas Ducasse, young man, with 30 cooks in the kitchen, you start acting chippy or pushing the pastry chef's trays. Was it an accident or did you do it on purpose? It was absolutely an accident. An absolute accident, yeah? Do you know it was an accident, David, or do you think you've done it on purpose to shaft you? The way you looked over there, David, you took it all personally again. David, let's go. If anyone's got any reason to take anything personally, David, I'm taking it personally that we're getting substandard at the moment. I take that personally. When I come here, hey, and we see that we're arguing over pushing trays, yeah, or knocking each other's plates, David, you listening? Let's go. David, yeah. And what's coming out is still not 100% perfect, David. David, it looks like our own little chippiness is playing more part than the food. Is that right? It is right. Are you listening, Simon?
And Hector's not getting an easy ride of it either.
Right, the sequence last night I got upset about because it was just an absolute bollocks.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, you're frothing that when you should be dressed at the table.
Yes, go on.
It's his muscal.
Yes,
yeah?
go on,
And the garnish not even in there, haven't you got the underplate yet,
Yes,
and you're
go on.
frothing away.
Yes, go on.
So, slow down,
Yes, go on.
take one look at what's going on, and work together.
Yes,
Do you understand?
Yes, I do understand.
Yeah? Good. When they acknowledge that, Dave, hello,
Yes, go on.
then we'll go. But I'm fed up with just seeing you wasting so much time, when we should be dressing a table
Yes, go on.
and wasting time.
Yes, go on.
Wait till the garnish in there, Dave. Then that's boiling now.
Yes,
We'll
go on.
froth it.
Yes, go on.
We'll go straight from there.
Wait on.
A private country estate somewhere in southern England. Gordon's here to meet up with his former boss, millionaire restaurateur Marco Pierre White. A chef so successful, he recently gave back his 3 Michelin stars, feeling he didn't need them anymore. Ramsay, still stuck on 2, is keen to discuss his research trips to continental kitchens.
I always like eating my vegetables afterwards.
But his guru is more interested in competing with Gordon in the sporting pursuits of a country gentleman. And Ramsay, desperate to soak up any clues whatsoever into gaining that third star, goes along for his first ever shooting lesson.
Let's go and have a look. First one's way out. That was the first one.
That's when it went off.
That's when it went off when I wasn't used to the trigger.
Well, it's not that bad, bloody hell.
Ramsay's determined to get one up on his mentor. With a .243 caliber rifle, Super Chef Marco has outgunned his former pupil. Just.
Very happy, first time, and powerful things.
Marco was a bit cross, he did so well.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
That said, Ramsay seems strangely content to let his ex-boss embarrass him as Marco gets his geese to chase Gordon. Proving that while Ramsay may ride high in the city of chefs, he's no country gent yet.